Yo, Swoope, what's good, man? This is Quan59 and my man Ian and DJ12 from SpeakLife Radio. What's good, bro?
How are y'all feeling? I'm good.
Hey, man, we're doing really good. We're very excited to have you on tonight. Very excited about the album Sinema, dude. Let's just jump right into it. I know we don't have a lot of time with you. Tell us about this album, bro, the process of making it, and just the name behind the title, or the meaning behind the title.
Sinema is an audio film. I get a lot of, Swoope, your writing is very theatrical. I feel like you're painting pictures or writing a movie. So this time I just kind of wanted to make a concerted effort to do that. So it's a linear story about myself and my love interest and the pitfalls of the temptation that comes in that relationship. So it's a fun ride.
Now, do you have a favorite song on the album? I know you probably get asked that a lot. I know when an artist makes a full album, it's kind of hard to pick like your favorite, but what was like maybe the funnest song for you to make?
Funnest, I would say On My Mind was one of the most fun records to make just because it really pulled me outside of my comfort zone. It has a real almost popish feel to it. And me coming from the school of, A Tribe Called Quest and cats like that, it really pulled me out of my comfort zone. So On My Mind was boatloads of fun to make with JR.
On My Mind featuring JR, dope track.
That's dope. How's the feedback been, man? Have you been getting hit up on Twitter by the fans and Instagram and all those other places? How are they feeling about the album?
Yeah, man, they seem to love it. What I'm excited about is it's starting a lot of conversations on transparency, lust, and things like that. So the fans seem to be loving it. There's a couple knuckleheads here and there nitpicking, but you'll have that, with any type of art you put out.
Yeah.
But overall, man, this reception seems to be awesome.
That's good, man. I love the controversy, though, because you said it does start conversations. That's what music should be doing now, especially CHH is starting conversations rather than just listen to it. Yeah, that was dope and move on. And you really did that with this album. Like a lot of the tracks I listened to made me think or go a little bit deeper than just the music itself.
Nice. Yeah, man. I'm a big art guy overall, all types of art. And my favorite types of art, painting specifically, are conversation pieces. They're not just the paintings that you can look at and say, oh, that's nice, and keep walking, like you said. But like, what do you see here? What do you think the artist was feeling when he painted this stroke, or things like that? So I sought to make a conversation piece, and it seems to be doing that. So I'm excited.
It's dope.
That's really dope, man. So we just saw this SameTeam video, man. You guys obviously shot that in Legacy because all the artists were there. A gang of cameos, bro. Tell us, man, how fun was it making that video, dude? I'm jealous that I wasn't at Legacy just because of that video, for real.
Yeah, man, it was fun, man. I think the chemistry that people see in that video or like on Twitter or Instagram and things like that, that's genuine. Like, I have fun with KB. Like, me and Jay Gibbons, like, kick it hard.
Yeah.
We have, not from different coasts, obviously.
But
we have genuine relationships, so it was articulated on the screen. So it was just like, one of the best comments on my Instagram was, this looks like a family reunion and somebody just turned the camera on.
Nice.
And that's exactly what it was, man. We just got in there and had some fun, man. SameTeam.
And it definitely had that feel, man. And I think it's really good because I think our genre of hip-hop has gotten a lot of flack lately because people think it's divided when it's not. And I think it really was able to show that all the Christian artists know each other. And I think it's the outside looking in that doesn't realize, like, you guys have each other's phone numbers and you guys are talking all the time. Just because you guys aren't always on songs together doesn't mean you guys don't have a relationship. And I think that's really good, and it displayed that really well in that video.
Yeah, man. Jesus said it. They'll know we're Christians by our love. And we want to show people that we love each other. So that's the theological side of it. But just like I said before, I'm from the school of like A Tribe Called Quest and just the native tongues and things like that. And I remember seeing the Scenario video as a kid, and I literally thought like everybody in native tongues was related because of how close they seemed on screen.
Yep.
And then like the Flavor in Your Ear video, which is where we got the video for the idea for the SameTeam video. Craig Mack, Busta Rhymes, Biggie Smalls, like they all looked like they loved each other in that thing because they literally did.
Yeah.
So like, man, we need this for our genre. So we sought out to do that.
That's dope. Do you see this turning into like a quadruple remix song? Like keep featuring everybody and everybody. Do more videos. Have Show Baraka, Harlem shaking in front of you every video.
I told Show he's got to do a verse for the next one. We definitely have 2 on our end planned in the works.
Nice.
Because we didn't get cats from RMG, we didn't get cats from Clearsight. Eshawn was supposed to be on that one, so we want to get Eshawn involved. But then, we want to release the instrumental and not, be hoarders and stingy and keep it to ourselves. But I know that instrumental will reach people that I don't know that are still on the same team, but I just may not, know you. But
I'm about to get on that mug.
Jesus Christ. Hey, man, if you can hold your own, I need 16. Let's get it.
I got you.
My man Ian can spit for real. But I think that's dope, man. Throw the instrumental out there and let everybody make a remix. Kind of like how the Harlem Shake, everybody was doing those videos. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be a dope thing to do, man.
Yep.
You might trademark. You might trademark something in the Christian world here, like SameTeam #1 on Twitter.
Hey, do it.
Hey, man. I hope so. I hope this movement is loud enough that people outside can see that we love each other. Because like I said, Jesus said that's how they will know that we are Christians. They look at how we treat each other. So let's get it.
So with this album, bro, I know you've had a couple of videos out already with it. Is this something where, because it is called Sinema, where you're trying to put out a lot of videos for these songs?
Yeah. The original plan was a video for every song, but that's a little costly.
Yeah.
What we are looking at now, of course, we still got 3 videos in the works for other songs. But what we're looking at, like if it was a perfect world, is making short films.
Yeah.
We'll see if that can happen. If not, I do want to put out as many visuals as we can for Sinema. Yeah.
Do you think, because you just said visuals and it made me think of this question, do you think that, music now is turning into more visuals than it is the music itself? I mean, I appreciate music as it is. Like I told Quan a couple shows ago, I still buy CDs to this day because I like just having something to hold and look at. But do you think people get bored with just audio and now it's almost like imperative to put out multiple videos for a project?
Oh yeah, definitely. Social media, aided in that. This is the single generation. Cats don't really buy albums as much. It's kind of like, what's my favorite song? I'm gonna buy that one, and when I buy that one, I want to go to YouTube and see a clip of it. So yeah, it's definitely kind of like that's the norm now. Put out a song, put out a video. That's why you have so many one hit wonders,
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I said we're turning into like a 2-bar generation. Nobody even wants to hear 3 verses anymore.
Yep.
Just quick songs and done.
Yep. Get them out and get them out and onto the next song.
But you know what? With SameTeam, dude, you guys kept the interest. Like I said, the whole song was just all the way through, just dope. Like you don't want to stop listening to it. I wish it went for 8, 9, 10 minutes long. So that's what's dope about that in the video itself too. The visual, you could watch you guys dance around for 30 minutes. It looked like fun.
Cool, man. Hope we really are expanding people's attention span.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And it is, man. The video is over 5 minutes, and I had people saying, "Oh, that's it." Like they were expecting Dayton to jump in, Show Baraka to jump in, and all that. So it definitely kept people's attention. It is hard to do that now with songs over 4 minutes. So you guys did a great job of doing that.
Yeah. Well, I'm from the old school, man. I still listen to full albums. I'll listen to songs in the key of life all the way through.
Yeah.
And that's why Sinema is the way it is. I wanted to make a singular piece of art where number 4 doesn't make sense if you haven't heard 1 through 3, or number 9 doesn't make sense if you haven't heard 1 through 8. So hopefully it won't be to my detriment, but I'm from the school of hey man, this is a body of work. I don't want you just to like the arm or just like the foot. I want you to enjoy the entire body.
Well, like a movie, you don't start the movie from the middle of the movie, so it definitely makes a lot of sense to do that. And I know Chris did that too with his with School of Roses, so it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, man. Hopefully we can bring that back, man.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And speaking of you and Chris, you guys are actually going to be out here on the West Coast. We're trying to get out there to LA. We're out here in Vegas, but you got that's this Saturday coming up. You got the Northern Lights tour in LA, man. Tell us about that tour.
It's gonna be fun, man. Southern Lights with Alex and Dre was a big hit. They did an actual tour. We're doing more of a concert series.
Yeah.
But I'm just excited about being able to get in front of people and really expound upon what the songs are really about. You know, you get the 4 or 5 minute song, but you never get a chance to, or rarely get a chance to hear the artist's heart behind it. So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're both musicians, so we got a lot of musical components jumping off. Then B. Rice is there, Taylor Gray is there. I hear John Gibbs is sliding through, Jay Givens possibly. We Live as Kings. It's gonna be a fun show on Saturday, man.
It's gonna be crazy. And then you're gonna be in San Diego, I think, on Sunday. So big weekend on the West Coast. If you're in the San Diego or Southern Cal area, make sure you check out one of those dates. You can go on GorillaCross.com and you can find some of those dates. The Way brand is putting on the event at the Vault this Saturday, the 16th. So it's going to be really tight. So make sure you check that out if you're in the Southern Cal area. So,
what do you think, man?
man.
Should we hit him with the 3 quick fire questions like we usually do?
Yeah, do it. You got a question for him?
Yeah, no, right off the top. What was your favorite character that Robin Williams played?
Good Will Hunting.
Oh,
wow,
that's a good one.
That's a deep character.
Most people
right
been
there.
picking out the comedies, but he was great in that movie.
I said Aladdin. You went for the theological character.
Yeah, that was. I'm not a crier. I haven't cried in years. It's just the way my body is wired. But I remember tearing up at that movie.
Yeah,
it was a great movie.
A lot of the implications, even a lot of, as you said, a lot of the theological implications in that movie were just, the depth was astounding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I got a question for you real quick. Name your top 3 or 4 artists right now in CHH. I know you don't want to pick favorites, but pick favorites for us.
Oh
no, that's easy. Jay Givens, John Gibbs, and Kid.
There you go.
Hey, that was like not even thinking.
That's all 3 of my dudes. That's tight. That's tight.
Yeah.
And then Jay Givens had a question on Twitter, actually. When is Swoope going to change that smoke detector battery in the background?
You know what's funny? We have been calling the company to come out because we've been buying brand new batteries like crazy, and that thing will not stop beeping. So.
Wow.
All right, there's the answer. It's the company's fault. It's not Swoope's fault. Because we heard that on the Rapzilla interview, too. We heard it going off in the background.
Wow. Shout out Jay
Givens.
Givens.
What's really funny is if you listen to Sinema on Fix My Heart, you can hear it going off because I recorded those vocals in my basement.
Wow.
That's awesome. So listen for the smoke detector feature on Fix My Heart.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Right when he said that, I heard it, too. I hadn't even noticed it while we're talking, and I heard it. That's funny. Shout out Givens.
Most people will attribute it to like, oh, they put a weird quirky sound in there. Nope. It's my smoke detector.
I was going to say just go with it and say it's part of the beat, but if you want to admit it, that's dope.
Well, I wanted to keep it because I like the humanity of it. I remember listening to old Q-Tip albums, and you can hear him wrestling the papers of his notebook.
Yeah.
And, you know, the cleanliness of today's generation would be like, man, take that out. I'm like, man, this is where I recorded it. Let's keep the heart of the album. So,
yeah, all natural.
That's dope, man. Well, we're going to try to see you this weekend, bro, in Cali. We're trying to get out there. But if we don't, dude, it was great talking to you. Let everybody know real quick where they can find Sinema.
Yeah, Sinema is on iTunes, Amazon, any digital outlet, Google Play. You can order physicals at collision-records.com. And then you can come talk to me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, all Mr. Swoope, MrSwoope. I want you to pick the album up, buy it for 3 people, and then come talk to me about it.
Do it. That's my man Swoope. We're going to get into that song, Same Team, right here on Guerilla Cross Speak Life Radio. GorillaCross.com, SpeakLifeRadio.com, and JamTheHype.com. Here we go.